Yo, what's good? It's the kid Gizmo
Tally.
here with another riveting.
Action-packed.
Tally just spilled his beer.
Did I? No, I didn't.
Oh, I guess he didn't pop the lid yet.
Catch me like a rabbit.
The only reason that works is because of that freestyle. That's dirty. That's dirty.
Oh, is it dirty than gout?
No, they don't know.
They don't know.
They haven't seen
I know.
yet. That's a...
Oh.
All right, and we're going to play it. Listen, you know a man that remembers and I get revenge. If you're going to play like that, you're going to have problems in the future. Episode of...
Kuro.
Kouch.
What's good, everybody?
My Nobita.
My Nobita.
Yo, Tally, what are we talking about today, fam?
Yo, we talking about things that frustrate us in Japan.
Things that frustrate us in Japan. Dun dun
Dun, dun, dun.
dun dun dun.
Gizmo.
What's up,
What is something that frustrates you in Japan?
bro? It goes on and on. You ever seen that Randy Savage clip? He's like on and on and on.
Not
Fam, but where do I even begin with what frustrates me about Japan? I feel it's really easy to just drag stuff.
That's why we're doing it right now.
I get. We probably done this several times, but like, what really frustrates me about Japan, off top, is bureaucracy. It is bureaucracy. I think that's probably the most frustrating thing about Japan.
There's a lot of contestants.
But dealing with Japanese bureaucracy sucks.
Speak on it.
You filled out a form. You made the slightest mistake. Like, option is A, you refill out the form, or B, you have to hanko this spot and write it over again. And it's like, bro, like, you can't just scratch it out. You have to scratch it out, rewrite it, and put your hanko. Because hanko is the absolver of all.
No, I did not have that option. Oh, when I was doing the stuff for the house?
Oh, when you was getting the mansion.
If I made one mistake in my kanji.
On the mansion that you own currently.
When I made one mistake.
It's a large house. It's a very
And even
large
if the
house.
stroke order is not completely right.
Bro, I could cartwheel at least 100 times from one side of the house to the other side of the house. That's how large this man's house is.
I have a normal sized house.
I woke up one time, I thought I was in a warehouse. This is how large this man's house is. This is a large
Very
house.
small one. It's like it's one in the mall.
Bro.
Like behind the Gap.
Amazon was actually trying to rent out space from this man's house. That's how large this man's house is. This dude lives in a mansion. You need to rob somebody, rob SOS Tally.
But I feel that like that is like
we could have a rave here.
in this small ass hallway.
In this large hallway.
I feel that though, like you can't erase stuff. You can't. They don't let you erase.
Yeah, you have to redo it. It sucks. It's the worst, bro. It is so frustrating. I absolutely despise like going and having to do paperwork for things.
Yo, it gives you stress.
It takes so long. Like something, I know getting a new phone or updating your phone plan it takes a little bit of time in the US, but doing it in Japan, it's like almost like 3-4 hours to do, bro. Like, come on.
People in Japan complain. Like, these are people who speak perfect Japanese who complain. They say when they go to the cell phone stores or whatever, they can't understand and they don't know what's going on and they have to spend hours there. And these are people who live in Japan. Like, that's like, I think like for most Japanese people, the place that nobody wants to go. Like, granted, like they don't have to go to like the government, like the town hall or city hall like we do.
Yeah.
They hate, like the scariest place for a lot of people is going to like the cell phone shop.
Really?
Yeah, no, I've heard from a lot of people.
Places suck, bro.
Yo, it's just...
what was I was doing something at the city hall one time, and I told you about this. Like, I needed to show like this it was for my visa, bro. Like way back, and they needed like for whatever reason. But the thing that it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
This is
because
Japan.
I came to Japan on my American passport.
Yeah.
But because in my American passport it says my place of birth is Trinidad and Tobago, so they required my Trinidad and Tobago birth certificate. Why? I don't know. But listen,
It was their mistake.
I went through hell and high water to get the updated Trinidad and Tobago birth certificate.
Yeah.
And I gave her a photocopy of it, and I had the original with me. And she said, like, no, can I have the original? And I swear, I in my head, I was like, bitch, you gotta fight me over this. I was like, you gotta fight me and take this from my dead cold hands before I separate from
You're
this.
like, you got a ring in here? You got a ring?
Fam. Because legit, she was going to take it, put it in the file,
and never
see it again. Stick it in some cabinet somewhere. And something you only.
And you know, they got tons of cabinets.
Bro, the amount of turmoil I had to go through to get this damn birth certificate. She had you like, bruh, you pull out a gun, I'm gonna let you take my jewelry, I'm gonna let you take my wallet, take my chain. My grandfather gave me this bracelet. I'll let you have that before you get my goddamn Trinidad birth certificate, bro. If you say I need your Trinidad birth certificate, you gotta shoot me. You gotta just shoot me, bro. Just shoot me right there, dog. Real talk. But yeah, just I say all that to say that Japanese bureaucracy it sucks. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Japanese bureaucracy. I'm not a fan. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Sam, I am. Not a fan
of
rabbit. Cuts right to it. Cuts right to it. Oh man. But yo, Tally. So, what's something that troubled you about Japan? What's something that you despise, loathe, that you don't like of Japan? And then after this, we'll check
I'll check
the comments. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying yourself. Hit that young like button. What? You got promo?
It's like the last gas of air.
We got member available.
We have
membership available.
Membership available,
you want to support
baby.
the Kuro? I'm looking at the webcam. If you want to support the Kuro Couch, you can become a member. Super chats are always welcome.
Super chats
Hit
always
that
welcome.
like button.
Hell
all
yeah.
that good stuff. But yeah.
Oh, yo, Gizmo.
What's up? What troubles you?
I think parenting troubles me in Japan.
Parenting?
At least as far as you teach a kid how to cross the street.
Oh.
We tell them to look to the left, look to the right, and then if no cars are coming...
I thought we were going to do the
Oh, like that.
No.
That's
No,
really,
no.
like the little kindergartners.
Move to the left. Now move to the right.
Hip-hop was, yo, people, I feel like this is something that's unique to Japan. I don't know. But like, they be gambling when they cross the street. Like
gambling.
They only look one way. Like you see that people do it all the time. Like they're like, all right, I gotta make a decision. Do I look left or do I look right? It's not like look left and look right. They make one choice. Like I feel like it's right today. They look right
and just go.
And they just go.
Just go.
And
Just go.
never
I almost on the way here. I almost hit somebody on my bicycle because he just jaywalking across the street, taking his sweet time. Like, bro, like, come on, man.
They never look the other way. Like it's infuriating. And this is not just pedestrians. It's not just pedestrians.
Maybe it's our city, but Piggles talked about this as well. Like
really?
Spatial and situational awareness
eludes them.
Lacking here.
Just
like bro, the amount of times I've seen like a group of people, just like 4 or 5 people walking in a line.
Oh, it's worse when they're in groups.
Blocking off the whole street.
It's worse when they're in groups because they're like, just like, well, somebody's looking around.
Bam. And then I don't want to, but you gotta hit the little chime on your bike, going, ching, ching.
Yeah.
And then all of them like,
they're like, they don't, like, and they look at you like you the villain.
Yeah,
bro, there was like a whole bunch of like just old men in the middle of the road. Sure. And they're all like, and they're walking straight at me as I'm riding my bicycle. So, like, if you see, like, we're going, and they somehow didn't see me.
Really?
Like, they were all like looking like they were looking at each other or at the sky.
Y'all can actually hear now how loud Tally is because I'm like, because
it's probably peaking.
We're not editing any audio here.
Yeah.
So y'all just getting
got the full.
Your eardrums are being abused.
People are like bleeding from their ears.
To file assault charges on behalf of your eardrums by all means.
I'm telling y'all, like I had to like stop my bicycle, hit the bell, and then they're all like, you're like, ooh.
Dude, there's something. There's definitely something with spatial awareness and situational awareness. Yeah.
Crazy. But the issue that really gets me is like when cars, but you're in a car, like you need to look both ways. You can murder somebody.
Yeah, oh, dude, I have a permanent scar on my leg due to that, bro. Like, I still have numbness in my right foot because, for those of you that don't know, I don't talk about a lot of my personal stuff. But I was riding my bicycle one day, and dude is supposed to stop at the stop sign, and he didn't. He just went straight in the street, and my bicycle was going to hit me, and like I lost control of my bicycle.
Of course. And
as I fell, the guard on the not the spokes, but the gear broke and stabbed me deep into my freaking my calf. My calf is the front. So this here is this calf.
This is calf. So shin is your front. Shin is your front.
Yo, so stab me deep in my calf. I'm just like, okay, whatever. I get up. I'm kind of like limping, and limping a bit. And it's just like, yo, should we call the ambulance? And I was like, no, I don't think it's that serious because first reaction stuff like that. As like, and especially coming from the U.S., you don't want to really deal with all that.
Yeah.
So like, I start like bleeding and like the blood ain't stopping. Yeah. And I try to walk and like I could barely move my leg. And I was like, okay, I think we need to call an ambulance. And the ambulance comes and they're like, yo, can you walk? And I try to walk to the thing and they're like, no, yo, just we gonna carry you. Yeah. And the whole spectacle of it, everyone's looking at me.
Yeah, like, of course.
But yeah, dude just like
bro.
Yo, you
you choose they choose one way to look. They probably look to the left. It's like, oh, it looks free and clear.
I saw the car come out.
Yeah.
And he was going to the left, so he was just checking for traffic on the right.
Oh,
he didn't even look.
So he looked this way, but
I saw him pulling out, and I swore, I couldn't stop the bicycle. Yeah, it's kind of on a slope going down. So I was like, okay, if I go straight, I'm gonna hit his car directly like that. So I went around like this, and he didn't even look. He kept going. That's when he hit me. And like, because I'm throwing some hate out there, I will throw a little bit of love as well. After that had happened. When I went to the hospital, the dude that hit me, he went to the hospital to make sure I was okay.
Yeah.
And he kept communication with me to make sure I was okay after that.
Okay.
And like after like they had to, bro, you have an old greasy gear going into your leg. Oh, yeah. I needed tetanus shots and like they had to clean the wound and all that. I think like 2 days later, I didn't know this, but because we exchanged insurance information, came to where I live. Which I was like, I saw the ping pong and I was like, not gonna answer the door because
we don't do that.
What's going on?
It could be the NHK guy in disguise.
Like after that, he had my phone number, so he messaged me again and said like, hey, when are you gonna be home? And he came and he brought like apology gifts, kind of like thing, like
with tissues.
Man, it doesn't matter because it wasn't worth it because I still have this.
You have a scar on your leg,
a permanent scar on my leg, and I still like I have numbness in the bottom of my foot because. What happened was when the gear went in, it like ruptured nerves. So yeah, fun times. Fun times.
Well, they'd be playing Russian roulette with
but spatial awareness and driving and
yes, in general. Kind of frustrating. Kind of frustrating. Kind of.
Well, by the way, apologies. I didn't mean to.
No. You have a real life like reason for my anger. So thank you.
Commandeer all that. All right, Joe. So Tali, what's something that really frustrates you about Japan?
When you go someplace, okay,
yes,
and like knowing us,
yes,
like we can speak Japanese,
okay,
but we can't speak perfect Japanese.
Yes,
let's just say we go to the cell phone store because we were talking about the cell phone store earlier,
okay,
right? And when we go there, like, hey, I wanna get a new phone, right? Simple thing. And they break out this, what they call keigo, which is like the very polite speech. So like when you have your regular vocabulary, they change the word, a lot of the words that you would normally hear.
Gozonji desu ka toka.
Yeah.
Gozonji. I don't even know what gozonji desu ka means. I think it's like.
Yoroshi desu ka?
Yoroshi, yeah,
Yoroshi desu ka?
Yeah, yoroshi desu ka, gozonji desu ka.
The number word for that is E. Yoroshi. It becomes this long ass phrase that if you don't know what they're saying, you've never heard it before, you're just completely effed.
Yeah.
Like you're just
I
like,
wouldn't say you're F, but like
no, you're effed.
It
Like, you
really makes communication difficult. Like there's been situations I've been like, bro, like yo, just talk to me regularly.
This is my point.
Just talk to me regularly.
If you say, oh, I'm sorry, like, you know, like, I'm a foreigner. I've only lived in Japan for like a fraction of the time you've been here. It's not my first language. Can you just like break it like down in casual Japanese?
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
No. I have not had that experience.
No,
I haven't had someone
no,
just
like,
go, no.
No, like they literally say, I'm not allowed to talk to customers.
Which is another point. The fact that, like, frustration, the fact that Japanese people can't break from the rules. It's frustrating to me, dog.
So let's just say that's under this umbrella of you can't break the rules in Japan.
Yeah.
If you go someplace and I'm trying to talk to you and I can't understand you because your language has many levels and tiers to it that
there's no deviating.
There's
from
no deviating.
The rule book. Like we talked about this before. Yeah. No matter how archaic the rule is, or recently, man, where was it? So, man, I'm not gonna say, but for example, I heard a story recently. I don't know where the exact place is because I'm a little bit faded right now. But there's a rule that's about 60 or 70 years old at this high school that you're not allowed to wear a down jacket. Listen to me. This kid
other jackets okay?
No, they're not allowed to wear jackets. They're allowed to wear scarves. They're allowed to wear their school uniform, and that's it.
That's it.
So the planet has been changing for whatever reason you may believe or not believe, and it was a lot colder than usual. Yeah. And this kid was like, "Yo, I'm gonna wear my jacket. I'm cold. I'm going to wear my jacket to the school."
Like a natural human right.
He goes to the school. The teacher's like, "Hey, you can't wear your jacket at the school." He gets sick. And the parents are understandably very upset because of this 50, 60-year-old rule when back then the temperature were different, obviously. This dude catches pneumonia. And it's like, bro, like, this is stuff you have to deal with. Like, this is stupid. Like, yo, how stupid is it? It's cold. I can't wear a jacket? I want to fight you. Dude, this makes me so angry. Ain't even my kid, but it makes me so angry at how, like, archaic and lack of critical thinking. Like, no critical.
Let's see. Bro. It's winter time. It's cold. In our city, the wind blows like crazy.
I've seen little kids out here wearing shorts in winter.
Why? Because that's the rule uniform.
I gotta piss, bro. I'm getting angry.
Yeah, I don't like you gotta pee when you're angry. So yeah, you gotta follow the rules. So they sell, like, I go to my kid wearing a jacket. Funk that. So like I have high school students, right? High school students, and I'm like, yo, homie, it's cold. Where's your jacket? Like, well, we can't have a jacket. So you rode your bicycle from your school to my school, which is like a 20 or 30-minute bike ride in your school uniform. If you don't know what a school uniform looks like, it's basically a shirt, and some schools have like a blazer or like a vest on top of that. That's it, right? So like you can put like a little heat tech shirt under there, like insulation shirt, or like a thermal underwear. Maybe you can wear like because they have socks. They have socks that you have to buy. They have shoes that you have to buy. You have to wear the school shoes most of the time, school socks most of the time. I guess under the uniform you can wear like a thermal shirt or a thermal underwear. But other than that, you can't. So this whole thing is just frustrating, right? Where rules are rules. You can't break the rules. You can't. Like this, like the whole thing of me going to the cell phone store and be like, yo, if I need to buy a phone, I can't understand you because I studied Japanese, I studied it, but like the Japanese you're using is way above my pay grade. And they're like, in Japanese I can't understand. sorry, we can't help you. We can't change how we speak, even though I know the words that we could say.
And it's turning into hate stream.
No, it's not all hate.
It's mad hate.
But we know the words that you could understand. But it's just about like
The rules
are the rules.
These are the rules, and
You can't break them.
Yeah, can't break them. These are rules.
Rules. All right.
Deal with it. But yeah. So those are a few things that we don't like about Japan. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit us with a like.
Hell yeah.
Leave a comment.
Hell yeah.
Let us know what we should talk about next.
Yes, sir.
That's your boy Gizmo.
Solid.
Kuro, go.
To the combat.